Hey good people, welcome to Melanated Vibrations, a new show that celebrates the diversity and richness of Black culture. Join us as we delve into our individual mental health and overall mental health of our community. From the latest trends to the timeless coping mechanisms, we'll showcase the best of what it means to be mentally healthy. So sit back, relax, and get ready to feel the vibrations of Black excellence. Let's get started.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
We can't see you.
I'm trying to. I had to fix my thing. All right, there we go.
All right. Welcome to Melanated Vibrations. I am Dominique, your host, and we have
Adairess.
Her name is Annette. Okay, don't let her fool you. I don't care what it say at the bottom of the screen. Her name is Annette. Her name's Annette. Y'all call her Annette. Welcome to Melanated.
Or phonics if you can't say it right.
So just call her Annette because don't nobody know how to say her name correctly. Welcome to Melanated Vibrations. Thank you for joining us Monday at 7 p.m. on the big exclusive network. I hope everyone had an amazing weekend. I hope you guys got some rest. It rained really bad yesterday and today. But I hope you guys got some much needed rest that you deserved. Sis, how was your weekend?
It was lengthy.
What does that mean?
It means I did nothing, so it was lengthy.
That's good though, right?
Move around. It's shorter.
Yeah, but then you're right back to work on Monday, so it's not really.
Yeah, it ain't lengthy enough, but it was lengthy enough for me, I guess.
Well, I called out of work on Friday. I was over it.
Mental health day.
I needed a day to myself, and so I took a day to myself, and I slept till about 12. Then I got up, showered, got dressed, went to the market. What else I do? Got ready for football on Saturday. Went out on Sunday, but came back in and had me a little date, Sunday afternoon. It was very nice, very lovely.
With who? Because she doesn't really tell me stuff, so.
I'm almost certain I sent you my location.
No, you didn't.
Okay, well, I sent it to other people, so if anything would have happened to me, they would have had it. I thought I sent it to you. Maybe I never.
The relationship is just unfolding right here on camera, like reality TV. Now, reality TV people start beefing and shit. The sisters don't know shit, so the other sister get mad, and then the relationship start falling apart on camera because I don't know who it was, and I don't know what they did. I don't know what they do. It'd be kind of hard to find somebody.
Hey, Hey, shout out to Reek, who is one of the hosts. Yeah, see, that's Yana and Annette. That's what I'm saying, Reek. Who is the host of
Subject
with her co-host T. Comes on every Wednesday at 6 p.m. on the big exclusive network. First of all, it was a nice date. We could talk about this off screen. I don't have to put all these people in my business like that. Don't do that. Anyway, so that was my weekend. And now I'm back to work on Monday, podcast on Monday.
I'm going to tell y'all in the group chat. All right? I'm just playing.
She's not. I don't even know why she tried to hype you all up. Like
I would never do that. I don't want to be involving people. I'm just nosy. I just want to know.
We don't want to be them type of sisters. If you are on the stream, please make sure you share and tag your folks in. It's going to be a good topic tonight. We are talking about polyamory and polygamy, and how they are two very different things. And I'm curious to see people's input. Do they believe in it? You don't believe in it? You would try it? You know someone that's tried it? It's worked for them?
That's what I want to know.
So I'm going to set my intention. I am bringing into this space an open mind.
That's a good one.
That is what I'm bringing to this space, is an open mind. What are you bringing?
To start some shit.
Wow, just Dusty. Next week when you log in, you put your name as Dustiana.
Just Dusty.
If you guys have not already, make sure y'all go get y'all Melanated Vibration merch on thebiggexclusivemerch.com. Not dust. Not dust. Don't bring dust. We don't want dust. Okay? Y'all don't have to choose violence all the time. Yes, shop the network's merch at thebiggexclusivemerch.com. You can get your shirts from Melanated Vibrations. You can get your mugs. The wintertime is coming, folks. It is fall. It's time for tea and coffee and hot toddies. Hey, OG. And go on and get y'all mugs so y'all can
frustration and pettiness.
Wow. Well,
you need to go on and get you a woman.
I would hate for you to get blocked on such a beautiful evening.
Not petty. Why are you being petty? What's wrong?
OG, what OG put? He put dust.
Dust.
Yeah, Dusty. I knew y'all was bringing Dusty. That's why I changed my name to Dustiana today. I knew it. I felt it in my spirit. It was going to be dust everywhere, flying everywhere. Goddamn fairy dust everywhere.
Every time you say beloved,
that is all you got, beloved. Get your honesty. So now that you guys are here, like I said, make sure you are tagging your folks, sharing the stream, getting everybody up in the comments. We're going to talk. But today, I'm actually going to take a back seat and allow my sister to do the show. This is her topic. So if it go left, y'all can blame her. That's all I got.
Fight me.
I don't even know what you want me to say. You just let me know if you want me to read something. But go ahead. Tell the good folks what we're talking about this evening as I sip my Stella Rosa. At this point, she gonna have to. This the Stella Pink. You ain't never had this one.
That's a new one. That's a new one. It's
but
new.
I got the gold. I got the golden honey.
Royalty steak.
This one.
You're starting off on the wrong foot. Hey Tiff, you're starting off on the wrong foot.
Hey Tiff.
Stop it. Okay.
Yes. Stella Rosa needs to give me a paid partnership at this point. The way every week I come on here, I be out here drinking.
I saw it. Talking about some. First of all, OG.
First of all, OG chooses violence every day.
Why you offending people on that page?
I was reading the
comments.
comments.
Do that. Why you do that? I thought I was ignorant. I'm starting to think you number one head honcho.
I was reading like,
nigga in charge when it comes to setting shit off. Why would you say that to those people on that panel? Talking about some basically you said none of these motherfuckers in here got a man. So how the fuck they gonna tell us to have a man? Now that was very petty. That is something I might have said, but that was very petty. I might have said that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Dusty.
That whole thing was dusty. You know you was wrong. The last person drinking wine offered some head.
Who's drinking wine?
Who offered head? We don't suck peen without consent and all of that other shit. And
consent is the word on the BEN that we like to abide by at all times.
So it's some of y'all, not all of y'all. Those are the two things. Ain't nobody consent to drinking wine and giving head, sir. How we get here? Nobody said that.
I feel like I should stop drinking the wine. At this point, I don't know where we're going with this conversation.
Yeah, you don't know where you're gonna go with this conversation. You just took a deep dive. How we here?
I almost want to ask him to come on and tell us about it, but I'm kind of scared, so we're not gonna do that.
Somebody on air? Tiff, you gotta tell us because you be knowing everything.
Wow, because Tiff be having the tea and she be trying to hold out.
You just be sitting there like, I'm not gonna say anything. Girl, let it go.
Tiff off that she airing people business out. You notice that? You gotta get to the bad for her to push your business out there. Like that.
I mean, I can tell her everything about
ever so curious who was sucking dick and drinking wine on live. My. If
it's some patron shit.
Raise your hand if it was you. Honesty is
Anybody, somebody, anybody, nobody.
Because now I need to know. You can't just put no information like that in the comments and don't tell us who's doing it.
You missed it. No,
I'm
serious.
You practice with my kid.
Child, we parents and student and other shit. We got shit to do. That's why you're supposed to put it in the back chat thing. You're supposed to tell us so we stay up to date with current events. That's our current event.
What happened to the Patreon? The OnlyFans we were supposed to be getting.
That's what I'm saying. This sounds like some OnlyFans. Do I have to subscribe? Where's my debit card? You can have my money.
I mean, unless somebody on live sucking dick and giving us some tricks, I'm not paying for that, okay? Because I know what I'm doing. So
you can go to Pornhub for that.
Something different than
you
what
can go to Pornhub for all that for free $99. Yes, you can.
Pornhub is free. You just got to pass ads. So
you can go to YouTube. You go to YouTube University.
Outside of what I already know, I think I'm going to pass on the 40.
I know a lot about sucking dick. I don't need to watch no fucking Pornhub.
Where are we going with the conversation? All right, let's get back.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I got
Lord,
my Tiffany, you ain't low. Get back in them comments.
Put it in back chat. Give me an initial. Y'all want to give us an initial?
Let's play Wheel of Fortune. Let me buy a letter.
That it was epic.
Wow.
He's lying. He lying. They lying. I've seen pieces of it, but that's where y'all lying.
You see all of it, so they might not be lying. I was at football practice, so I don't know.
I feel like y'all would do this to fuck with us, and I feel like y'all gonna fuck with us. Oh shit, her internet got out. It's from Ghana.
Nah, my son is calling me on FaceTime because he wants access to Roblox. Go ahead and finish talking.
First of all, I didn't even know you could have a limitation of Roblox. See, I don't have a boy. I'm learning. Like, it's a limitation, so he come over to my house, it's a limitation of Roblox.
First of all, he can't play Roblox. He's not allowed to play Roblox.
Really?
His daddy said no.
Oh.
That's why he's calling me, because he got the screen time request. So he has to request to do anything on his phone.
Big Joe, that shit down. That night was epic.
Don't say shit. I don't know what that means, Tiff.
I don't know what that means. Can you give us a vow? Give us an in-between. I'll lie for you before I lie to you. This is bad.
I just heard that line too somewhere. What was I watching and I just shit, the two guys. What's his name? Chad and
Uncle Shannon?
Shannon Sharp. Yeah, because he was talking about him, why he flies Spirit and why Shannon like to take the private jet.
He's the cheapest person I've ever seen.
Listen, but it works for him. I'm not gonna hold you. Listen, that man know how to save his coins. He know he's never playing football ever again. The endorsements have probably slowed down. So you got to maintain your lifestyle. Listen, I like the way that man packs when he go on vacation. Like, I like how he able to have 12 outfits with like he lived before
he not acting different. He's the same person he was before.
That's what I'm saying, and I love that for him. And I think he could teach Black people a valuable lesson. See, a lot of these athletes and people that get money, they like to live a different lifestyle once they get it. And then when it's not flowing anymore, then they have to downsize their lifestyle. And then that's how they get caught up in all of that.
Exactly.
And stuff.
I
feel like this bottle of wine is going to be gone by the end of the night because I need to know who was sucking dick on live. Before we go anywhere with polygamy and polyamory, I need to know what I missed on Friday while I was at football practice.
Listen, I'm about to fast forward. How we do this? Where's YouTube?
I feel like it was on Facebook.
Was it on YouTube?
You can't take it with you, OG, and that's what Shay was saying. You can't take it with you, and that was one of his points on the interview where he asked the man, like, have you lost people recently? Have people died? And did you see them with their luggage and all of their materialistic stuff? And he said no, and he was like, that's the point. You can't take it with you, so why not spend it? And I agree. That's why I make sure when I get paid, I put a little to the side for me before I pay anybody else. And that's why I take random vacations, because you can't take it with you. You only get one life. That's all I'm saying. So Mm-hmm. Are you really going back and watching it live right now while we're in the middle?
This is what y'all talking about. You had the guest. Y'all not talking about the guest lady, right? She said she recorded his sessions. She got it on tape.
2 hours and 10 minutes. OG said go to the 2 hour and 10 minute mark. That what he said.
You better not be gassing me, bro. Okay.
Hey, Hannibal. Yeah, hey. Tiff, call me. Call me, Tiff. Call me. You got my number. You got both of them. You call me after the show is over, so we can talk. Jesus, my.
2 hours and 10.
Are you really looking for?
Yes, I am. But I don't see anybody in the background. Was it you or was it somebody else? Because I see Tiff on the screen. I see the bottom. OG on the side.
And I'm shaking my head too, big exclusive. I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah, you can.
I agree. Spend it responsibly. Not balling out of control. These rappers and these famous people get all this money. They want to buy all the jewelry and big houses. I don't think they think that when you buy this house for $7 million, the taxes that you have to pay every year on that house. Hey, Jay Boogie.
That's why y'all cut the camera off? Say something, Shannon. Say something, OG. Somebody.
That she gonna call me. You have to find out how you find out. Hey, T. Shout out to T, who is the other host, co-host of Women's Wellness Wednesdays. Come on every Wednesday on the big exclusive network.
That's what.
Yeah, I love their show. It's amazing.
First of all, Shannon, if you was in the background while this was happening, bro, I got questions.
How do you know Shannon wasn't the one receiving it?
Who gave or got hit on live?
He said nobody.
So, yeah. So
Shannon said no. Hey, Slim Exclusive. I'm not calling you that. Hey, Aunt. That's bro right there. He was supposed to come see me this weekend, but I was asleep when he texted me. I'm telling y'all, I got some rest this weekend. It felt good. Yes. If they said it didn't happen, why are you still looking for it?
I'm not looking for it.
Nosy. Stop being nosy.
I was looking at. My bad. I got sidetracked. Sorry.
Your ADHD is kicking in. Tell the people about what we're talking about today. This is not my show. I'm just here to drink the wine.
So, what was I watching? I think I was watching Sister Wives. If y'all don't watch it,
I watch. Said you gotta go and listen to what's being said.
I just saw she record herself.
Nah, he said you gotta go and listen. Hey, Creamy, you gotta go and listen. That's what he said in the comments.
I cut it off because I can't listen to the whole thing, but I just heard her say she record her sessions and do some other shit. So obviously she's a freak.
Just after the show, go back and listen.
Yeah, she's a freak. That's what I got. She a freak.
You see the backdrop, Yep. Listen. Okay, we doing big things over here at Melanated Vibrations. I'm just saying. We're gonna get her a backdrop too, since she don't want to come over my house and record the show. But that's another conversation.
Shit go bad all the time. But
anyway.
So I watched the show Sister Wives. And then I was seeing like the different women, like black people starting to adapt to the poly life or whatever.
All right, so start from the beginning because you just randomly jumped into a conversation. We wasn't talking about no damn Sister Wives. Pull out your piece of paper when you did your research.
We did, but this is how I came to the topic though. I was watching the show. I came to the topic and I scrolled on IG and I seen it. Not hello, beloved. Y'all tripping. So anyway.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about poly relationships. This is fun. This was so fun. I swear to God, this was so fun. Okay, polyamory is the philosophy and practice of loving multiple people at the same time in an open, honest way. It emphasizes the choice of how many partners one wishes to be involved with instead of adhering to more commonly accepted norms. Polyamory society, introductory to polyamory. To be polyamorous means to have open, intimate, or romantic relationships with more than one person at a time. People who are polyamorous can have any sexual orientation, and polyamorous relationships can include people of different sexual orientations. So you can have two gays and a straight, two straights and a gay, whatever.
You know what I saw online? It said that the population of people that are more prone to polyamory or polyamorous relationships are bisexual people and pansexual people. So all the people that do not know what pansexual is when they have an attraction to both. They don't specify that, like if I'm a female, I'm only attracted to females. They may have an attraction to both male and female, but it goes beyond just the sexual aspect of it. Mm-hmm.
Anywho.
That's the OG. I'm sorry to hear that, sweetheart. I'm sorry to hear that, beloved. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. That's crazy. I think we've all been in a polyamory relationship.
A lot of people are in poly relationships. Y'all just need to get with it. Stop fighting over that man and get you a sister wife.
Sorry.
Let the other bitch cook and clean with you. I'm just saying, shit. Let another hand of an income come in the house and bless it. What they say, if 3 or more are gathered, something is in the
finish reading. Don't bring the Bible into this. Get struck by lightning by yourself. Finish reading. God, that wasn't me.
Listen, God know what it is. He said, let them have fun. Swap spit and everything. Unlike open relationships, polyamory is characterized by emotional as well as sexual or romantic intimacy between partners. In contrast to infidelity, adultery, or extramarital sex. The fuck is that? How do you recognize extramarital? You out here cheating. That's just what it is. Polyamory is sexual and disclosed to everyone involved. Sometimes polyamorous relationships are hierarchical. One relationship takes priority over others, and sometimes they are equal. In a hierarchical scenario, a person may have primary and secondary partners. Damn. That's crazy. That's like you got a favorite. Like I seen this show and the lady was like, oh, I favor him more because he's my husband. And then like I like my boyfriend on the side because he kind of does X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z, X, Y, Z.
Finish. That's all I got. I'm gonna keep my comments to myself.
Primary. A primary partner is at the top of the hierarchical structure. This person may be the person with whom you live, have kids, or even marry. A primary partner is not necessary for polyamorous relationships. Secondary. Secondary partners may not be as intertwined in your life as a primary partner. For example, you may not share housing or finances, but you may still be fully committed to each other. Some of the most common polyamory structures are polyamorous relationships. The type of polyamory relationships they have. Polyamory relationship structures are diverse, unlike monogamy, which has a clear relationship escalator that typically includes dating, monogamy, cohabitation, and marriage. Polyamory can look very different for different people. There are a few basic examples of what a polyamorous relationship could look like. The options for polyamory are diverse and complex. Relationships often evolve over time based on partners' self-exploration and a practice of deeply connecting and honestly communicating with one another. What do y'all think about that? That's hilarious. It's like, oh, you got your primary person and then you got your like 7 at best person.
That means like a lot of relationships. Motherfuckers had a main chick or a main nigga, then they got their side bitch.
That's what I said. Why don't they just call it what it is?
Put all these technical terms on it. It's the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all might as well just accept each other. Don't fight over him and her. Just get a poly relationship. Just live together.
I don't know how to be in a poly relationship.
I'm not fighting over nobody, first of all. I'm not pulling on him. I'm pulling on you. What I want Peen. I expect you to deliver. I don't want to wait for Jessica to get Peen first. Like, what type of shit is that?
This is why I like polygamy a little bit better than polyamory, because technically it's illegal. Both are illegal, right? Like no state recognizes and honors polygamy or polyamory. But
oh dear. Oh God.
Oh dear.
Take us out the group chat. Take us out that group chat.
Y'all gotta go and get that Stella Pink.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I ain't tried.
Yeah, it's delicious, child. You gotta get that golden honey. Now I started to get that watermelon.
The watermelon is good. The watermelon is
Beyonce said about that watermelon, okay?
Blueberry is good too.
But I'm not a really big fan of watermelon. I know y'all gonna take my black card, and that's okay.
It's good though.
I feel like it's gonna be too sweet, and I don't like too sweet wines. If I drink juice, I drink juice. I'm grown.
No.
I don't want juice. I want
No,
wine.
it's sweet like that.
And not have a hangover.
No, it's not sweet like that. Not
Maybe I'll try it the next time. But the thing with polyamory and polygamy, why I think I like polygamy a little bit more, is because, well, I guess in both relationships, you're married to your primary person in polygamy, but the people that are a part of this community, they are allowed to have other relationships outside of the one that they are in. For me, I think that's good, right? I feel like it's selfish of you to want one person to just, you can have all these multiple people, all these multiple wives or multiple husbands, but then they're not supposed to date or be with anybody else. I think that's very selfish. I think we should all, if you're doing it right, it probably is very exhausting.
Yeah, it sounds very, it's too bubbly. Really?
You think it's bubbly?
Fizziness of it? I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, it's bubbly.
Did she just fucking shake it? Oh, God, did she just shake it?
I mean, I wanted to, I never shook it. OG is a wild guy, yo. He's wild. You just never know what's gonna come out of his mouth. Jesus.
I just didn't expect.
For me, I don't really. For me, I don't want to knowingly share my partner with anyone else. For me,
voluntarily.
Not voluntarily. I'm not volunteering.
Consent.
I'm not
consent.
Share that man with multiple people. I'm not.
That's
but for the people that practice it,
can y'all practice it safely, please?
People, a lot of people have open relationships, and I remember the first private practice that I worked at. My old supervisor had a client. So this was weird. There was a husband and a wife. They had kids. The wife wanted to practice polyamory or be polyamorous, but the husband did not. The wife had a girlfriend. The husband decided that he did not want to participate and find him nobody else to play with.
Wow.
To the point where they were all coming to therapy. Shit was crazy. Like a whole family session. The husband knew about it. Like,
walking, he just helping all of them. I wouldn't be able to.
I feel like he stayed for the kids for so long, but then I guess it became way too much for him, because fast forward, I after I left, I later found out that they ended up getting a divorce. Yes, Phoenix. Hey, welcome to the topic. We're talking about polyamory and polygamy.
This your favorite.
Sit down, stay a while, share the stream, tag your friends in. It's good. So after a while, they got a divorce because that's not what the husband wanted. I'm not really sure what happened to them after that. Like if he, dated, remarried, if she stayed with the girlfriend, but it wasn't presented in the beginning of the marriage that is what she wanted, according to the husband. And so I guess, I don't know if she got bored with the husband. I don't know. But at some point she tried to introduce this polyamorous relationship, and he was like, nah, that's not why I got married. Like, I didn't get married to be with you and your +1 or +2 or however many people you wanted to bring into this community or situationship. So, doing therapy for people like that is it's very different, because again, it's that, we joke about the word consent, but it really is consensual. Like both parties have to agree to the polyamorous relationship where it works. If you have one person that's like, well, I want to be polyamory, and the other person is like, nah,
that's not gonna work.
Not gonna work.
That's crazy to me.
Crazy, yeah.
Not fighting this random lady here.
And that was my 2 cents. But go and get back to it. Y'all go get y'all just joined. We got cups. We got shirts.
The common types of polyamory. Number one is a triad. It makes you want to drink.
Drink, go get baby. I told y'all that at the beginning of the show.
That's your which one is your struggle?
That's a struggle. We need more detail. Tell us more. Tell us more. Tell us more for you to be on your stream. But now we want to know.
Curious. You mean staying like with one woman, like being monogamous? That's what I think you're saying.
I'm not putting words in that man's mouth. He gonna put in the comments what he's saying. But go ahead and
I don't know. I'm just saying. I'll just he can say yay, nay. You know, send a back signal. You know.
Wow. Not
First
the
one, triad. Sorry. How did you say it? Some polyamorous couples choose to date other singles together. Not the swingers. Seeking a long term.
Ain't nothing wrong with swingers, and ain't nothing wrong with them type of parties, right? You go to the parties with your person, and then anyway, secret society, extra trust.
Yeah, I know people who. Yeah. Anyway, seeking a long-term partner, which becomes a triad or throuple, however you say it. Women who are open to dating.
They don't brothels.
Yeah, throuple, not brothel.
Oh,
no way.
Brothel.
Not the brothel.
Child, I know that over there. I'm sorry. This is my third cup of wine. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Women who are open to dating couples together are often called unicorns. Due to the popularity of single women in the ENNCNM community. Don't know what that
is. Shit.
This sounds like white people shit, I ain't gonna lie. And a difficult to find one. Men who are open to dating couples together are sometimes called drag.
You're an asshole. What are they called?
A dragon.
So we got unicorns and dragons. What the fuck is this? A fairy tale
This
story?
is some white people shit. It's some white people shit.
I'm gonna be honest. When you said unicorn, the first thing I thought of was My Little Pony. I'm not really sure why.
I did. I'm like, wait, what?
You know, we dragons, princesses, and Rapunzel. Go ahead.
A quad. Some polyamorous couples choose to date other couples together, hoping to find a long-term relationship called a quad. I ain't never seen that one before.
Wait, so you saying quads are two people and then they date another couple?
And they do a long-term thing. Swear to God.
Okay, so I got a question. If you are a quad, so say if it's a heterosexual relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
So man and woman date another man and woman, another heterosexual. So that means that the husband or boyfriend is dating the other boyfriend and the girlfriend?
Whatever way they feel like, I guess.
Oh, child, go ahead.
This is some freaky ass Pornhub shit. I swear. This
picked the topic.
This is porn. I
had a topic in mind, but go ahead.
I liked it. Mm-hmm. In a quad, all partners may have a sexual and romantic relationship with one another. Perhaps only cross-gender partners have a relationship with one another, or any communication of the four people involved. Sometimes there are romantic relationships without sex, particularly when an arousal or gray sexual partner is part of a relationship. What the fuck is a gray sexual?
Do they be romancing? Like, what's happening here?
Not no sex. Wait, what is the point? I'll do poly if the bitch make over 100,000.
Danny, I don't know if you out there listening in the comments, but
she better just go with it. Shut up and go with it and get these bills paid. Do what you gotta do.
Now she pimping out her Jesus. Continue. I'm still trying to get the quad. I got the triad.
A gray sexual only experience sexual attraction some of the time, and sometimes not at all. Their level of sexual attraction could fall anywhere from not normally, but sometimes to enjoy sex only under very specific circumstances. So you mean to tell me like you got to be like a Christian Grey, you got to be tied up and shit and with people and ass and like
I mean,
like
I like SM.
I like the dominatrix thing. I like that. I'm cool with it.
little dominatrix, little whip here, little tie.
Consent.
Just don't put nothing in my mouth other than, well, y'all know. Listen, I don't want the ball
They
gag in
stick
my
stuff
mouth.
down your. Oh, why? You mean the thing that make you gag or something like that? Like, it's people that do that.
It feels a little too close to death for me, so I'm gonna tap out of that.
Some people like to choke on dick though, and they like to throw up on it. Like, have you ever seen that? All right,
but it's absolutely disgusting because throw up don't smell good. Vomit does not smell like.
But to put something all the way in the back of your throat to
vomit
make
does not smell like Gucci Guilty or Marc Jacobs Perfect or Dolce & Gabbana. It don't smell like any of those fragrances that I frequently.
So everything you ate that day will be on his thing.
But in the world, that really is a thing.
Mm-hmm. Disgusting. Mm-hmm. Yo, I don't know why that would turn anybody on to gag.
That is people's choice, and they are entitled to their choices.
You should be able to learn how to balance it down your throat and then balance it to where it doesn't make you choke like that. You should be able to.
The kink of it is for you to gag and to then have a bodily fluid come out.
It's okay to gag.
Not that they don't know how to balance it, so they don't do it. That is the response that they want. They actually want that to happen. We're going to have to do an episode on sex therapy and all of that. We're going to have to get King Kurt on here for...
Yeah, what with the stuff? Yeah, I'm waiting on that one. I want to see that.
We're going to for a point of reference or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't even... It says VEE, so we're going to go with V.
First of all, OG, no, it is not. I seen your comment, and no, it is not turning.
Go back up, because I ain't see it.
Right. No, it's not. The wine ain't. Nope. I ain't gonna see me on here acting a fool.
What?
Ain't no people here for none of that with. So continue.
Gagging on people's stuff. Is that okay?
We'll get to these comments in a little bit because I'm trying to.
In polyamory, one person dates two people separately. They are then the pivot in a V-style relationship. Their two partners are metamors to one another, and those two people might never meet, or they may become close friends, but they do not have a romantic relationship.
Okay.
Oh, y'all gonna gag on the next one. Solo polyamory. A solo poly person typically prefers to live alone and has multiple partnerships that they do not define in a hierarchical manner. Oh, you just being a hoe. Scratch that. It's a hoe. It's okay.
Nah, read that. I like the way that one sounds. Go ahead.
Sound like a hoe.
So?
Nah. Oh.
It sounds like they don't want no commitment. They don't want nobody living in their house, burning up their electric, running their water, or eating their food. Is what it sounds like to me. You come over, you get I'm saying, bing, bang, boom, and then you leave. I love that for them. Go on and read that one. I like that one. That sounds like something I can tag into. Go ahead.
A polycule encompasses everyone on a relationship map, including all of your partners and metamors. Whether or not they cohabitate, they may be polycule meetings or discussions to consider decisions which have implications for everyone involved. All right, a little lost. Drawing a blank on that one.
These comments.
I want to see the comments. And
shit. Let me just put that out there.
I just want to know.
Not standing in there correcting you. I'm just glad he didn't use the link and come on and correct your words like he usually does. Triad is the word. TRIAD.
Yeah, I said triad. I said triad or triad, whatever one.
Yeah, he didn't like it, so he wanted to wait.
Them not wanting to be poly with you.
Well, okay.
Oh, there's a whole community of people.
Go back to that comment because I need to know.
Taking y'all to the liquor store.
So, Phoenix, do you want to participate in? Do you want to be polyamorous or do you want to practice in? Well, I guess you couldn't practice in polygamy because you don't believe in marriage. So I guess you would be polyamorous. So what you're saying is you want to be polyamorous, but the people that you deal with do not want to participate in poly. Let me know if I'm right. Let me know. Let me know. Next comment, please. They wilding out in the comments, Jesus.
Oh my God. Well, you need to pick the community of chicks that want to do it. Not the liquor store.
Okay. And that's what I'm saying.
Big names.
Wow. And it's
Bring
giving rain.
Daily wife swaps.
Uh-huh. Swingers. Yes. Yes. I was thinking about going to a swingers club.
A 4-wheeler. Right. That's what listen. I thought so too. Ghetto gaggers.
Gagger.com. Oh, that kink is nasty. And that's what I'm saying, Creamy. I can't really do the throwing up. It's not. Is that a thing? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I'll Google anything.
I'm not gonna have another one. I mean, I'm honest. I'm on the bottle, and I started with a full bottle.
This is a real website?
Is it a real website?
Yes. This is a joke. This is a joke. Not them having things on their face.
Okay, Phoenix. So I had it correct. Okay. Uh-huh. Hey, Brandy.
I'm gonna send it to you. Hey, Brandy.
Uh-huh. Not
this is crazy.
Are you really on the website, bro? Did you at least go on the dark browser, the private browser, or you just on your regular browser?
Where would I go on my private browser?
Because you got a kid and a husband.
They can't see that. I'm on my phone. She's never gonna pick that up. Trust me. It's real. Wow.
How y'all be knowing about these websites? Never mind.
I don't want to know what y'all do when y'all yeah, never mind. Never mind. Phoenix. You can see it.
Reflection of her glasses. Told her to get contacts.
She ain't tell me to get no contacts because I wear contacts. I don't wear allergies.
Never seen you with contacts.
That's because I
only seen you with contacts, man. Matter of fact, for your birthday, right? When we went to New York.
No, I had glasses. I can't wear contacts because
I'm not really sure if I could be completely honest.
If you wear contacts and you have bad allergies, you need to be careful because what will happen is your eyes will dry out real bad, and then the lens
if I finish a bottle of wine
will attach to your eyes. So if you wear contacts, just know. Don't do that.
I pour a glass and that's the end of this wine. Does that make me an alcoholic?
It does.
Because technically a bottle of wine is really only 4 glasses.
Yeah, you're an alcoholic.
Did I finish a bottle of wine by myself?
Yeah, you got a problem.
It's been a long week, and today's only Monday.
It's been a long week, and it's only Monday.
That's my point. This is what I'm saying. Anyway, continue. Go
ahead. A polycule encompasses everyone on the relationship mat. Well, okay. Did I read that? Okay. A polycule encompasses everyone on the relationship mat, including all of your partners and metamors, whether or not they cohabitate. There may be polycule meetings or discussions to consider decisions which have implications for everyone involved. This is so fucking dumb.
I feel like you are interested in polyamory, but go ahead.
I don't. Only one cat can live in this house. Wow. Anyway, hierarchical poly.
I am not tipsy, Brandy. Not yet. Now, if I go get a shot of tequila,
yes, she is. And a hierarchical, Stella Rosa makes you tipsy.
I am
not. Stella Rosa makes you tipsy. You just don't know it. In a hierarchical polyamorous relationship, there is a primary couple who may cohabitate, combine finances, have children together, or participate in other aspects of a shared life. This couple defines the rules for how they are allowed to explore secondary relationships.
And what this one called?
Hierarchy poly. Hierarchical poly. I'm sorry.
So they make people feel important. Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So the main person, I'm assuming he gets to decide what they do.
That sounds like the primary, though, right? It's like
it's like the primary dude.
Okay, go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Anchor partners. Some polyamorous partners define their relationship as an anchor or nesting partnership instead of primary. These monikers indicate that hierarchy is not present and all partners are considered equal while still acknowledging that shared commitments such as home, finances, or children are a factor in defining a relationship.
See, and I actually don't mind that one, right? Because I feel like if we all have agreed to be in this polyamorous relationship, we should all be able to make decisions. I don't really like the hierarchy. If you want hierarchy, then you be in a monogamous relationship, right? To me,
I think so.
Where the man is the head. If you're in a heterosexual relationship, the man is the head of the household. All of that. But I think that if you want to be in a polyamory, everybody should make a decision. Because everybody has made a decision to join this situation. Everybody should make decisions about the kids, the finances. That's why you can't have too many people in it, though. Because it's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. So I think 4 is good. I think you should have like a wife and a husband, and then like let your husband pick somebody, and then a wife pick somebody, and just keep the 4. Keep your quad. But I think when you start spreading it out and adding more people to it, then that's when things get difficult. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying I'm practicing polyamory or polygamy, but that's just
kitchen table poly.
Not cat. Big exclusive. I actually don't even know what you're calling cat for, but all I saw was in my comments when I looked down. But go ahead.
Kitchen table poly. Kitchen table poly is when everyone within a polycule is ideally able to sit around at a table and conduct open discussions about their relationships. Partners and partners of partners can comfortably reach out to one another and talk directly about requests, concerns, or emotions.
So what if somebody go out and sleep with somebody in this polyamorous relationship and bring back an STD? Like, is that on the table? Do we sit at the kitchen table and talk about that? Or are they out of the relationship? Like, do they get kicked out? Is this like Survivor? Do we vote people out? I got so many questions. Go ahead. We got videos for y'all too, but I'm just concerned. Go ahead.
Parallel poly. Mm-hmm. Parallel poly is when metamors do not interact with one another. If a person in a V-style relationship has requests or concerns, they discuss those with one partner, who then determines how to navigate the issue with their other partner.
A mediator?
Oh, you could like the next one. Polyfidelity.
It do sound like Brandy. It does. Okay, so a hierarchy means me and my primary spouse determine amongst ourselves what the parameters are. Also, I mean, I get the hierarchy. I just don't like it.
A block meeting. Child, that's exactly what it sounds like. It do. You really do have to be like very patient.
I agree. Mm-hmm.
Oh, a new condom. I'm sick of you. A V is a
What's the V style?
Very, very commonly in polyamory, one person dates 2 people separately. So, yeah, weird. Polyfidelity. Some members' relationships become closed and members engage in polyfidelity. This is when all members of a poly relationship agree not to seek romantic or sexual connections outside of the established relationship structure. Polyfidelity often occurs when polysaturation has been reached or the inability to add additional partners due to time and energy constraints.
Wait, so you telling me I can't cheat? You telling me that I'm already in a relationship with 3 other niggas?
If it ain't in the budget, you ain't getting it. We got food at home. It's weird to me. It's weird. It would be weird to that person. I don't think she's saying it's weird. I think she's saying it's weird to her. One of us said it was weird to them.
Did I say weird?
I don't know. Did one of us say weird? Unless he's saying it in the comments.
I don't think I said weird. But listen. So basically, the fidelity part is we all agreed to just be committed to each other.
Yeah, some of the words is weird. It's weird. Shit, fuck it, it's weird.
Listen, people got their own guys to answer to. I don't really give a shit.
It's weird. I stand on that. I said it's weird. Some shit is weird. You even gonna fuck him, and her, and it just be fuck him, and her. Why do I have terms to it?
I'm gonna be in a polyamorous relationship. That's what I'm gonna say.
If I'm gonna be with multiple partners, I'm gonna be with multiple partners. Why you gotta have all these damn names to it?
I think it's too many terms and it's too many.
It's too much politics around it.
It is.
It's like a democracy.
But I guess that's what everybody has is rules and policies and regulations. Is how we stay functioning as a society. Because you have places where polyamory or polygamy is a whole structure, right? It's a whole thing in certain states and communities, even though it's not legal.
No, to me, I think it's just too much.
I think structure.
Too much.
I'm gonna go to Utah. Apparently, it's thriving over there.
Mm-hmm. You gonna get you a white man because that's all you got over there.
No, I'm not getting a white man. I already told y'all that. I don't know how many episodes.
First of all, I know somebody that lives there. He said it's a lot of black people, and you don't think it's a lot of black people, but he said it's more than you think, though.
I'm never gonna date a white man or be married to a white man. I think I told y'all that.
Gonna get you multiple wives over there?
As long as she's not.
That's the only thing I thought about when he said it.
Mm-hmm. It's not legal. Yes, because polyamory is not. It's not. You're not getting married.
You're not. You have
Polygamy, like from what I researched, it is when you are married to a primary person, right? So the state acknowledges you have a marriage license to that person, and then you guys choose to bring other people.
Structure rules on monogamy, but believe poly needs to be the Wild West. I didn't say it needs to be the Wild West. I just said all these terms is too much.
So polygamy is not legal in any state, but being polyamorous is perfectly legal because
it's free.
If you're polyamorous, you are not married. There's no marriage license unless you're married to a person.
They have ceremonies for polygamy though, like Mormons. They have ceremonies like a marriage ceremony. They exchange, like I think they might exchange rings or something like that. I told you I'll be watching the show. So what do
polygamy?
Well, it's not a legal thing. It's just a bonding of two people. And then like it'll have like if they're Mormons, they'll have like a Mormon person or something like that. Or they'll have like
connected from what I read. You are legally married to one person and all the other people that you bring into
the side chicks
are spiritual. You're spiritually connected.
Yeah, it's like a spiritual ceremony.
Yes. Mm-hmm. They got whole documentaries on it.
Yep. Tell you,
and other
that shit.
Perfect fine.
I want them to bring back the show about the black people.
Why do we want to?
I need them to bring that back because it was so they broke down more of not all of this. It was more in depth, but it didn't have all these terms, all this like political stuff with it. It just showed you like how they really do live day to day with multiple people in their house is in a relationship. Or one person sleep up top, one person sleep down bottom.
So we're gonna go to the first video and y'all decide from there if this is something that y'all like or not.
Listening to
You Poly Ain't Ready for This.
And You Poly Not. Hello. Welcome back to You Poly Ain't Ready for This. I am your host, Passion Jones, and we have Asura, Black Native.
Hey.
We are here for episode 2.
So too.
Y'all showed out. This podcast, we have a lot of topics that we wanted to cover for you guys. The reception from last podcast was
mixed.
Right. And they're sitting closer to each other, so y'all don't have to dissect what's going on. No, maybe y'all gonna be a little bit too gay. So we're gonna talk about how this narrative of bisexuality in men and how that's we have to cover that just before we get started on this because there's been too much of just mixed communication when it came to sexuality. And if a man tells you that they are bisexual, please believe them. They are not gay. There's a clear difference.
Can't be gay if you still are into, love, and sexually attracted to women. It's kind of hard to be gay.
So are you going to tell a bisexual woman?
Right. Y'all
She's lesbian?
You have to be a lesbian.
She's a lesbian? People wanted to know Can my
It's
husband
all ain't she?
can my husband date outside of me? Grab the mic. Grab the mic.
I can if I wanted to. I honestly don't want to, given the fact that we're trying to build a quad, and before we do that, we want to work on the foundation of the three of us. As time goes on, we'll open up for all three of us, becoming all three of us meeting someone else, and I'd rather all three of us tackle on another woman.
We're going to get into the dynamics of how poly operates, right? When we say open poly and when we say closed poly, do you want to take over? What's the difference?
Pretty much.
We still working with two mics here, people.
So bear with us on that. But when we say open and closed, what we mean is that for us closed, right now, the focus within our relationship romantically, emotionally, and sexually is just between the three of us. We're not swingers, and I also want to touch on that now that I just brought that up. We're not critical of swinging people. It's not that. I used to be a swinger. I can't be critical of something I was doing. I don't have a problem with people that do that. We were speaking about an instance in my life where that was kind of complicated and conflicted with other things going on. We don't have a problem with people that swing. We don't, care. If that's what you enjoy to do, go ahead and do that. Enjoy your life.
Live your life.
There's no negativity coming from this way about that. As far as being open, if we were an open triad, pretty much Keith, if he wanted to, again, as you heard him, he could go out and sleep with another person.
Yeah.
As could I, as could she. But that's not what either of us actually wants. So we're focused on us. We're focused on building a healthy relationship here within ourselves, and that's it.
And there's a clear difference between swinging and polyamory. There's a clear difference. Shout out to Progressive Love Academy really quick, though.
Shout out to her.
Definitely.
Thanks for sharing us.
Thank you.
For taking a word that, hashtag emotionally catfishing.
Emotional catfish. I think an issue, and we was talking about it today, that polyamory, when it comes to the communities and stuff, you have all these outlets with people, and they're joining the groups, and they're like, yeah, I'm excited for poly. And the reason why they move so fast is because they're so excited for the sex.
Yeah.
So when I say emotional catfishing, you're saying, yeah, I want to build this foundation. I want to build this family. I want to love you. I want to do this with you. I want to do that with you, as far as building this tribe, so to speak. And then they're like, all right, can we? And then it's this entire bomb that's dropped on you because this is not what you're in it for. That's not why we started, actually. We started through...
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory about that video. So Passion Jones is a YouTube blogger. I started watching her before she was even married to the guy on the end, Black Native. I think his real name is Keith or something like that. So I was a fan of her as a fashion blogger, plus size blogger, whatever you want to call it. She wasn't like all that before. She grew to being, how is he not gay? I'm gonna get to that. So what happened was she decided, not him, she decided and he agreed that they should date outside of their marriage. They've been married for years. They have 2 kids before they had the little boy the baby that they have now for the boyfriend. They had a boyfriend before him and he didn't work out. I think was he cheating outside of the poly? Or he was doing abusive. He was doing a lot. He was doing some abusive shit, I think, or something like that. So they got rid of him and they're cool with him now, but they are dating, I forget his name. So I watch multiple episodes of their things. I like watching it. So what happens is the husband, he always was against gay people. And then one day he decided that he wanted to give it a whirl and he picked him to give it a whirl with. He doesn't consider himself gay. Neither one of them consider themselves gay. If you follow either page of them, they don't consider themselves gay. They consider themselves to be poly. That's it. That's all. How do you said, how do they not consider themselves gay? I think that the idea that they don't consider themselves gay is because they still like women, because they still hunch on women. They feel like that doesn't make me gay. I still, I'm still taking pussy down. Like, I wouldn't be gay. You think so? I think she became a little different now, because you must have been following her. Like, I've been following her. I've been following her since she was like 21, living in her mama house. Like 21, 19-ish. And that's when she first met her husband and started dating him. And she was like a lot heavier than what y'all see now. And then she got the weight loss surgery, and then she lost all that weight. And I don't know if she started changing, or I don't know. But you know, she always been the big girl for so long. So that might have been why. But she also take women down too, because they did try a woman. She just never was on the camera. But she liked both ways. She considered herself bi. She likes women and she likes her husband. Her husband allowed her to be with another woman outside of their marriage. And he's allowed to bring another woman in, but he never like alluded to the fact, like he alluded to the fact that they do sleep together with the boyfriend, but he never said like, oh, I outright sleep with him. They just said, oh, I spend time with him this way and I spend time with him that way. So when she said she was pregnant, they was like, oh, we know y'all are thinking it, but it's so-and-so's kid. We know exactly whose kid it is because of my cycle or something like that. They planted or something. Child's wild. If y'all ever have a chance, follow that page. It's called You Poly Ain't Ready. It'd be crazy. It don't get like, I wouldn't say it gets like to the point where they speak about like gay acts or something. They just speak about like the whatever we're talking about with the different like names and stuff like that about marriage. I mean, about their marriage and then about the boyfriend. So it's, I don't know. Do you consider him gay or bi? Because I don't know how to answer that question. I'm like, that's a crazy question to me. Like, I don't even have an answer. I don't have an answer for that. Like, I don't have an answer for that. I'm like, I guess you are what you say you are. You believe you buy, I guess.
I identify as a white woman on payday, so it doesn't really matter to me.
I'm a rich ass Joanne the scammer. Remember that Instagram Joan? I love him, Joanne.
So I guess my only question is, if you bring another man into the marriage, are the other?
He is definitely gay.
So that was my question, Deandra. Like, are the other two men intimate with each other, or are they strictly just with the woman?
Oh no! I think they fucking each other too. They kind of say it in the series. It's like a season. Like they'll have a season podcast, and they kind of like said it in the last part of like the first one, I think. But he didn't never say it. Like they came out to his parents, and his parents was like, "You never indicated you was gay." His mom was like, "You always would run away from gay men. I guess it was you projecting onto your own thing, or something like that." So she basically said he was gay and sleeping with a guy, so they were surprised. So he wanted to explore basically what he said was he wanted to explore his sexuality, and part of him exploring his sexuality was that. I don't know. She went viral for that, for saying she took two men down, and they was like,
I'm confused too, J Boogie.
You have to watch with them. Yeah, I think it was more her, and I think that honestly, I don't think he really wanted to go along with that because he was never on the camera. If you've been watching her for like a decade, he was never on the camera. He was always in the background doing the pictures. He's like a photographer. That was his talent. So he would take her pictures, he would manage everything, and then that's how they would make their money. And he just stayed in the background. And now you got him sleeping with this guy. Was that something he told you in private? Y'all not gonna tell us? Because I always thought he was kind of gay. I always thought he was gay. He just married her.
I don't like no heterosexual man wakes up one day and be like, you know what? I'm giving out dick to niggas. I'm taking dick from niggas. Like, I just don't. I don't believe that. I think that is something that is always inside of you.
It was always in him.
Because unfortunately, we've talked about this before in the podcast. In our community, specifically in our community, it's not as welcomed, right? It's not as welcomed in the Black community to come out of the closet or to be gay or be a gay Black male, because Black men already have so many obstacles and strikes. So I think that if someone enters into a polygamous relationship or a polyamorous relationship, either one, and you have a woman and a man and they decide to bring a male in, and the man is okay with it being another male coming in and they are interacting sexually, I think that is something I don't know what we do all the time.
Like be with another man, you mean?
You gotta elaborate. I don't know what he means. and I'm not about to guess. I don't have it in me tonight. I've drunk a whole bottle of wine on air. Like, it's crazy. I think that is something that was already in that man, something he was already curious about.
That's what she said.
The opportunity presented itself, and he found a woman that was okay with it being one, either or of the sexes.
But she get basically.
Once you create a safe space for a person, just in general, it could be male or female, to be who they are, or those desires that they've suppressed for so long, to actually be able to like rebel them and pull them out of, you know, secret place. I think that person is truly who they are. I don't see him being a heterosexual male all his life, and then his wife introducing
exactly what I said.
Wife introducing polyamory or polygamy to him, and he like, okay, sure. Most niggas want 2 bitches. Most heterosexual men, 2 bitches. Okay, they want a bitch for Monday. They want to alternate females. Okay, I don't see a heterosexual male being comfortable bringing another male into it, and knowing or however they structure, because that's the word we're using, structure their community of saying like, okay, I'm not going to interact with him. I'm only going to interact with her. So she has 2 men that's sleeping with her. Make out one day and chill to the time. That's what I'm saying. Like, I just don't think you just wake up one day and be like, you know what, today, yeah, male or female. So I think maybe he always was bisexual.
That's what his mom said. Maybe he always wanted it, and he never said it.
Accepted for it until he got into this polyamorous relationship.
He didn't accept. Yeah, his family doesn't seem like, his family didn't give me the type to be like, oh, you're gay, cool, we still love you. They just didn't give me that vibe when, you know, you see them talk. I was like, I don't think they accepting the people. So maybe he felt like he should have probably just suppressed it, because they said he had like a real hate towards gay people. Like he thought they was disgusting.
That's probably how he was raised. He probably was raised in a Christian household where he was told that sexuality,
mm-hmm.
You know, all of those things, right? And so I think that when you are raised that way and you have like those strict Christian parents that's like, homosexuality is a sin, and don't drink, don't do this, and take a man, blah blah blah, all of that shit.
I was thinking.
You express those feelings, and you even think about it like on the psychology end of it, right? For all my people out there that watch like the Jeffrey Dahmers of the world and the Charles Manson, you know, all those psycho people, right, that go out and they target a certain population. There are a lot of serial killers who target people of the LGBT community, and they kill them because they are free. Like their only reason for taking their life and doing it in the way that they do it is because these people are free to be whomever they want to be. They're not hiding behind the mask of being gay, being trans, being bi, being pan, being asexual, whatever it is. They don't hide behind that. And so they envy that. And so they kill them. But subconsciously, they want to be them. They wanted to come out. They wanted to play with Barbie dolls. They wanted to dress up. They wanted to wear heels and makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Out of those shows, like if anybody ever watched Criminal Minds, like that was my show for a really, really, really long time before I got into like being a therapist. When you look at the psychology of things, a lot of people that go out and murder people that are of that community is because honestly, they wanted to be a part of that community, but they were never accepted. So they were taught to hate that part of the community. So it's like, you can't tell me this heterosexual man been heterosexual all his life. And then she said, hey, listen, I want to bring somebody else in. It's going to be a man though. And he just like, okay, yeah, no. Get right to it. I just don't believe he's gay, or bisexual, or however you want to phrase it. I want to be respectful in the terminology that I use. Y'all like to cancel folks. I think that a part of him suppressed his urge to be with a man.
I think so. So that's what I got from it. That's what I took from it when his mom was talking.
In the comments what y'all think, but that's what I think.
I just think that he always wanted to be one of them. He just was like, ooh, oh no, disgusting. He looked like, and then his dad looked like the typical, like, I don't want my son to be gay kind of dad. So that's what I got from that. He was uncomfortable. He's literally sitting next to this guy that he's probably fucking with his wife in a weird situation. And he just like clamming up, like, and then
him all type of weird questions like, okay, so how does that work?
His mom was like the worst.
Right? And so when they're
Worst.
where you at, they're probably asking all these really uncomfortable questions, and that's
Oh,
why
yeah.
he's not standing up and his body language is saying one thing, his mouth is saying something different.
Yeah, that episode was sad because I felt kind of bad for him because I felt like he was embarrassed because his mom was like, she made it like they were freaks, and then she kind of made it like she was mad at the wife. But I'm like, why are you mad at her? She probably just allowed him to be who he was this whole time.
He
gave me like he was a gay man. I never thought he was straight. I'm like, why is she marrying him? He don't want women.
Right. And he's made a decision. And if coming out, if this was his moment to come out and be who he is, then I love that for him, right? Like, so be it. But I just don't see that he was ever a heterosexual male. That's just my opinion. Y'all can comment and let me know what y'all think. Exactly. Living your truth.
That's why I said, if you really watch him,
that stuff that you know.
I don't know. His mannerisms get me very feminine. I don't see that.
You know, right? I think sometimes for females, we catch it a little bit quicker than like heterosexual guys.
Oh, for sure.
But if that is who you are, then just be who you are. Like, I have no heaven or hell to put you in. I could care less. I got my own stuff to answer for when I get to the Golden Gates. I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm just here to create a safe space so you feel comfortable in your skin. That is it. All right, so that's the first video. So let's roll.
Is Jerome. He fell in love with Jasmine. Jerome cheated in all his previous relationships.
I never felt like one female could amount to everything that I wanted. Jasmine was dope. She was able to cook. She was able to clean.
So the couple decided to open up their relationship. And now Jerome has 4 wives.
We don't have a maximum limit of people in a relationship.
But the outside world has scrutinized their way of life.
This old man is pimping y'all young, dumb A-words.
Today, Jerome's sibling is coming over to discuss how they feel about the ever-growing household.
I laughed at it. I thought y'all was just a big joke. I thought y'all was on some freaky type.
Hi, I'm Deja.
Hi, I'm Jasmine.
Hey, I'm Tisha.
Hi, I'm Jasmine.
And we're all dating the same man.
I'm Jerome, and this is Jasmine.
We've been together 6 years. He slid in my DM on Facebook.
And she slid in my room after that. Our relationship history before meeting Big Jazz was, I can literally say, I feel like I was in the health department every weekend. I had multiple partners. I never felt like one female could amount to everything that I wanted. Whether she can cook and clean, but she couldn't have sex, or she can cook, clean, have sex, but she didn't know how to be there financially. I had to have a new partner every day. I definitely was more of a assassin, a cheater. But this girl got me. I was with a whole nother woman. And just being with Jasmine, I realized that you doing more than what my woman is doing at home. And you're only 19 years old. So I was just like, this girl at the home, she need to go. And I need to get Jasmine. Jasmine was dope. Did I cheat?
Did you?
I don't know.
Yeah, you cheated.
I used to cheat so much. So I ended up cheating. And then when I realized like this girl ain't playing like all the other women, I ended up getting her back.
Ooh, that make it perfect.
All right, so the backstory. He found out I was interested in females. We knew nothing about poly, and we tried it, we liked it, we started doing more research, and it just kind of went from there. And that's when Deja came into play. She was our first girl we tried it with.
When Deja came in, it was just more of threesomes. And then Deja and Jasmine, they decided that they wanted to bring somebody else in.
That's when we brought in T-Bird.
We got baby Jazz. She ended up doing good.
We don't have a maximum limit of people in a relationship. We'll always have that safe space to add, but it just all depends on what we can handle mentally and physically. Say for instance, T was the last to be added. She said, hey, I want to look for a girl. I want another girl. Boom, everybody's going to be looking. And we're going to like do a group discussion. Oh, I found this girl, I found this girl. If everybody do like that person, whoever got the most game, gonna go ahead and approach her. And then we'll take that girl out on a date. It can get a little complicated, but it's not as hard as it looks. We do everything together, so you always have time to spend time with all of us. Now we're in a polyamorous relationship. We all interact, including the women interacting.
Don't eat all that shrimp, cause y'all know we gotta get some.
Y'all need to learn how to communicate.
Dysfunctional.
Her plate look bigger than my plate. You got all that food on your plate.
Worry about yourself.
We really don't have jealousy and insecurity issues. We always uplift, especially within the women. We always uplifting one another.
So like before I met them, like I was a single parent and it was like real hard on me, but just meeting them and them meet my son, like it's got 10 times better.
It's gonna be hard to be in a poly relationship if you do have a lot of insecurities and if you're a jealous person, so you won't be able to do it because it'll break you mentally.
So we don't all sleep together. We'll move the couches, and then this one's turned sideways.
I be right here.
With my ear snoring.
And they both snore to death. Poly is great when it comes to household chores. One person might be cleaning the kitchen, one person might be cooking, one person might be doing the kids' hair or helping the kids with homework. You just get a lot of help.
To make six figure as a person in a household, either just two people, you gotta work majority of the time. And a lot of that time that you working, you're never gonna have time for your child. I definitely feel like all the women needs are being met, especially when I see that they're benefiting and they're grasping and they're gaining a lot within just being into the relationship.
People on social media can be very critical.
There she is.
Hey y'all. So this old man is pimping y'all young, dumb A-words. Y'all are gonna have so many infections. This generation needs a lot of praying. This goes against God's will. I will pray for y'all. It's a lot of negative stuff.
We get a lot of different reactions. We have good reactions, but we have majority of negative reactions, of course. We are insecure. We don't know our worth. They be like, they're young. Well, how old do we need to be to date?
I feel like people think we're playing because we're young, but like we take this serious. Some people are just mad because they don't have what we have. Like they want this.
This is such bullshit.
These are the videos you picked.
This is hilarious.
My comment. He don't look like he like bitches anyway. He looks
dusty as hell.
Dusty baby, sassy, and he looked like he carry a crossbody man bag. And that's what I'm saying. Okay, Jerome.
You can't carry. You mean a crossbody? What you
They
call
definitely got to be fighting. All that shit is cute on camera. You right?
Yeah, they fight.
They're not from single people. Shit, I'm single and I got a negative ass comment. That nigga looks zesty. He gives very much sassy behavior.
He gives sassy.
Crossbody man purse. That's all I'm saying. He don't even look like he like bitches. Why he wasting their time?
She did it because he was with. She insecure. I didn't attack his manhood.
Had an immediate reaction to attack his manhood. What I'm saying is, as soon as he came on the screen, I got zesty vibes from him. I'm not attacking his manhood. I'm saying he does not look like a male that likes females. He looks like he is playing it safe, and that the women that are picked are women that she chooses to be with, not something that
something he wants to be with.
It is someone she is sexually, physically, mentally, emotionally attracted to. It does not appear to me that he likes women because he has very zesty, sassy ass behavior. I'm not attacking his manhood. I truly do hope that he loves all of the women in his life and that he, is not wasting any of their times. But my gaydar is telling me that he likes men and that if she...
My gaydar is saying that he don't like none of them.
Not sharing shit, Jay Boogie. And if
he don't like none of them.
To bring another man in, I think he'd be down for it.
I think he'd be with it.
Downtown.
Not on the couch. All those incomes.
Fuck her name is. That's all I'm saying.
All comes in no house. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm not roasting this man in his truth because I don't think he is technically living.
He clearly likes females. That don't mean nothing.
All of this energy at when I roasted the other one that I said was clearly zesty.
Yeah, he's not satisfied at all.
And that's what I'm saying. If you cheat on these women, providing everything to you.
That's not attacking his manhood. That's keeping it a being.
Zesty.
That's keeping it a being, saying that he don't like women. You can clearly see that maybe you don't hang around enough people that are part of the LGBTQ plus IA plus community. They would able to come on this camera and tell you that this nigga don't like females, they be like, yeah, he gay for sure. You can get any one of the gay homies, they gonna tell you that.
His mannerism, how he
wanted to say face. What do you mean?
How he talks, how he refers to these women, like
there are feminine. No, there are feminine. There are men that have more feminine presenting than masculine.
Now he got.
But this not one of them. This not one of them.
Also, married men out here that got wives and kids, and they on the down low. So what are you saying, Big Exclusive?
And they end up in my office.
And they end up on my damn couch because they're not living in their truth.
Take it from the people that do mental health. We know better.
My impression of is that he's zesty as shit and he really don't want to be with a woman, but he has not learned to live in his truth yet.
Child, it'll like, and then they'll say like, and then they'll say like, oh, I got an STD from a woman, and it'll be like heterosexual contact, and it's not. And you come in my face, and I can tell that it's not heterosexual contact. Yes, attacking his man, that's just keeping it a bean, because I don't get it.
Because he gives zesty vibes. Now y'all can do what y'all want with that information. I'm not bashing.
We don't care.
All people of all communities, all walks of life. I do.
Well, I love them.
Even the colonizers.
Real.
Sometimes.
You can be
not all the time.
Tussle with the air. We said what the fuck we said. That man don't like women. He don't like women. He don't like women. He wants a Tim, not a Timarina. Okay?
He gives zesty behavior. I'm sorry.
That's Mike, not Michelle. That's cool if he do, though. I just want him to say it.
Drop on his eye don't mean nothing to me.
Child, it's gay gangsters that's on the DL. And they do some crazy shit.
Sassy. Cross my hand back. That's all I'm saying.
Bring it home for Jerome. I'm hollering.
Now, Jerome, that's not his name.
And the woman had that many men.
If that video that I would be
brought her ass up too.
If she presented herself like she like bitches instead of niggas, I'd be saying the same exact thing. Says living your truth, be with who you
your truth.
I don't give a shit.
Listen, anybody can get this work. I'm gonna grind you the fuck up whether you a man. It is what it is.
I would say the same thing. There was a woman that was presenting as if she liked males, but how she presented, her physical, her demeanor, her language.
She looked like she liked women. She looked like she liked women. Did you see how she was rubbing and touching on them chicks? She want a woman.
That's what I said. She the one that picked them girls.
She the one that picked the girls. Tell her you want to take it down, and you take her home, and you tag your rent. Let's take this bitch down together.
That was. Now you know, yes, bitch. If that bitch if she likes women and she want to put on a strap, bitch, live in your truth. Don't waste these good men time because they think you like bitches and you don't. Like niggas and you like bitches. Put them niggas back in the dating pool for the rest of us heterosexual people that like niggas. Okay, I be saying the same thing. It ain't
don't you damage a good man if you ain't got to.
Bitch, if you want to be a female, then go and be with a female. I don't judge. But don't play with this male that think that you like niggas and you don't. Don't back in the dating pool for the rest of us. That's how
just be fucking for real. Like, just be fucking for real. That's it. Y'all always say that.
I'm just saying.
Oh, you got all the energy for the man. You got this for the energy. Anybody can get this motherfucker work. So, I'm around the woman. I don't care. Right is right
at this point. And wrong is wrong. And that's it. And those was the two videos.
We over here of the good people of Melanated Vibrations. Once we say something, we say it. That's it.
I made tacos. I want to go eat. I don't got nothing else for y'all. Yeah, we said what we said. We gonna stand on it. We like Denzel from American Gangster. I guarantee it. Put my stamp on it. Mm-hmm. I like the rated E for everybody. Keep that same energy.
So it do make me right.
Right or wrong, this is our opinion, and we are entitled to that. We are entitled to our opinion. You can think and believe and say what you want, but we're gonna say what we want to say here on Melanated Vibrations.
I'm right because I always think I'm right, so I don't give a fuck. I'm right. Sure am.
I know I'm not. It's not about being right or wrong. It's about having an opinion, and I'm gonna state it. And y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Like you see it, he looks a little.
And thank you.
He looked like he drank his teacup with the pinky up. You can't tell me that the man don't drink his teacup with the pinky up.
Eyebrows.
That's cool if he do. I'm just saying.
You know what? Lil Duval's song is gonna be our theme song when we come in and going out. I ain't going back and forth with you, nigga. That's gonna be our thing. All right, the liquor's kicking in. So anyway, sis, you got anything else you want to add?
I accomplished what I came in to be dusty, and I feel like I accomplished. I wanted to take level 10.
So it's gonna be a really good episode. Shout out to my brother Ant, if he's still in the comments. He gave me a really great topic to talk on. And I do want to talk about it from the media standpoint, the mental health and psychology standpoint.
I can pass it off as facts about it too. Y'all do it all the time.
That is, he gives zesty and sassy behavior.
That's a fact.
What I said, that is my opinion. Y'all out here defending this nigga like that's your first cousin or something. Damn,
no, they just want to be right.
Out here defending this man hard, like you know Jerome. Like you know him for real. Like that's gotta be your first cousin the way you defended this man. I said what I said and I'ma stand on it. And he gives sassy behavior and he don't seem like he like women. That is what I said. None of that is a fact. That is straight.
We don't give a fuck either. Well, speak for her. I speak for myself. I don't give a fuck. I said it. Shit.
It is not a fact. It is strictly opinion. He is sassy.
I think it's a fact. I know it's a fact. It's not an opinion. It's a fact.
I like the emoji. That's all I got. Got nothing else for you. But next week, make sure y'all tune in to Melanated Vibrations at 7 p.m. We're going to talk about a couple things about a particular incident that happened with a few celebrities, break down the psychology of it, the mental health aspect of it, or are we calling cap? Is it all bullshit? And is someone trying to be a narcissist? I don't want to give y'all too much. Just make sure next week, on Melanated, for Melanated Vibrations on the Big Exclusive Network. It's gonna be a good show. I might drop the link and let some of y'all come in and give y'all opinion. We're gonna see. You got anything else you want to add for the good people?
Bye, Dusties.
Bye, y'all. See y'all next week.